तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्तिः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ जयन्ती मङ्गलकाली भद्रकाली कपालिनी दुर्गा क्षमा शिवदात्री स्वाहा स्वादा नमोस्तुते। ॐ शांति शांति शांति। Sairam Lane, Sairam from Malaysia, Sairam.
Sairam Sharma, Sairam from New Zealand, as Swami called it. And greetings to our much loved listeners. We thank you so much for taking the little bit of time to listen to Sharma and I as we love to spread the stories of our beloved Bhagwan's glory. Tonight's topic is 4 kinds of bad, B-A-D. Recently, a friend of mine, a dear old friend from my university days, found out to his dismay that his son has been jailed for a crime. It was such a shock that my friend turned to me asking me for something as to what his Swami said about bad. And I can certainly say that Swami has described in several volumes of Sathya Sai Speaks, particularly volume 26, Swami has described 4 kinds of bad men or women or children. It is all the same. We are human beings in physical bodies. We are a personality, and we are an identity. The personality is all of our habits, our traits, what we like, what we don't like, what we wish for, our funny little physical habits and quirks. And your true identity is the Atma, the eternal flame, the witness within that simply watches everything we do. You cannot say that the Atma is good or bad. It simply is. It is the power of God within you. It is the divine power, and it is the only thing that leaves the body at the point of death. But when we are looking at the personality, and that is how we judge most people, in fact, most people judge other people on their personality. And their personality can include being good or bad. Now, Swami describes 4 kinds of bad. And the way he did this was he described a family, which, by the way, this story is also described in the Mahabharata. Now, the first character in this story is an uncle. And this uncle, let's call him Jim or Jin, is all the time filled with bad thoughts. He is a total stranger to good ideas. He is always plotting something bad for someone or another. He's always thinking of some bad thing to do. Then there are 2 brothers, and one of them has got the uncle as his minister. Let's call that brother Bob. And this brother is also engaged in bad deeds, and so he is like a comrade with the uncle, comrade in evil, we shall say. Now that brother has a brother. Let's call him Chuck. He was the epitome of bad behavior. So when these 3 characters get together, the uncle, the brother, and his brother, there is a saying, even the stars started falling during the daytime when these 3 got together, Jim, Bob, and Chuck. And why? Why? They have bad qualities. These are 3 kinds of bad qualities. They're thinking, plotting all the time. One is plotting all the time. One is thinking all the time. And one is doing all the time. So you see, there are 3 different kinds there. Now, Swami says the whole cosmos rebels against such evil-minded men. Now, of course, we could have women in this too, don't forget, but this story Swami tells us got men in it. Now, there's another man who joins this wicked trio. Let's call him Leo. And this man is the soul of bad attachment. Now, he's actually kind of a good man. He is good-natured, has a nice personality, and he's quite strong intellectually and physically. But when he meets these three bad guys, he can't help but start to think bad as well. Their bad thoughts, words, and deeds are rubbing off on him. And it turns out that one of the brothers had saved his life earlier in his life, and so he felt he owed that bad brother his allegiance. And so he became bad. He made himself remote from God, Swami said. And this can happen. This is why Swami says, avoid bad company. Choose good company. What is good company? The company of the good is someone who loves and adores the Lord, who serves the Lord, who is afraid to do ill, who fears evil. This is who Swami suggests that is good company. The company of the wise is what Swami advises. And so you can see 4 kinds of bad. It has to do thought, word, and deed. Om Shri Sai Ram.
Om Shri Sai Ram. Tasmat karunya bhavena rakcha Saishwara. Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Saishwara Arpanamastu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.